Sagittarius, welcome to your May 2022 love and general reading. I am Gemstone Tarot and you are Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is for all of those things, or even if you're just here and you don't know why you're here, maybe there's a message for you anyway. We are using the Mythic Tarot. I knew you were going to get that one. It came up in the shuffle. Such a nice card. Came up in the shuffle and I was like, nope, we'll put it back. And then after 3 times, I thought, well, it's probably going to come out anyway. And it did. Okay. What do we need to know for my lovely Sagittarians? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is for May. Ooh. 2022. Been a slightly dark side to your readings for the last, lovely, I'm going to say 6 to 8 months. Gosh, this is pretty good though. This is good with a side order of shadows. Okay, if this resonates with you, there will be an extended reading and it's always the first link in the description box. That's where we do a love reading. It's a kind of continuation of this one, but we kind of clarify, ask how do they feel about you, what's going on, what do we need to know, etc. So if this chimes with you, you can do that at the end. Whew. Overall energy card. Temperance. Lush. This is the Sagittarius card. So each star sign has their own card. Sagittarius, because you're lucky anyway, Saggy, let's face it, you get one of the nicest ones. It's like the lucky sign can have the nicest card. It's a lovely card, Temperance. It's very Sagittarian. That's why it's been chosen. This woman is learning to play with the energies, easy come, easy go, in a way that most Sagittarians find quite natural. And that's not to say, Saggy, that you don't have your worries, that you don't have your hard times, because you do, like everybody else. But your genuine kind of astrological nature is, I don't think I've ever met a Sagittarius that was very jealous or very even envious, because those are kind of small pinchy type feelings, and you're ruled by Jupiter. And I always do this for you. I love to throw my arms out because this is who you are, isn't it? It's open. The more open, the better. The more lateral, the more countries you can explore, the more philosophy, the more the merrier, actually. Sagittarians are usually very good at parties and things like that. So you're a mutable sign. It comes up with Temperance. She's like, yeah, there's a rainbow. I've got this. I always say I've got my jugs. I've got this, I've got that, some of this, some of that, and woohoo, look at that. It just feels good, okay? So your Sagittarian nature is going to be very important to you in May. Now, how can I put this without, I know what I want to say, but YouTube penalises you for swearing. May is going to be the juju is all over the shop. We've got Mercury going retrograde on the 10th of May, I think. And then we've got a full moon, well, we start on the 30th of April with a new moon eclipse in Taurus, but I'm not too bothered about that. I think that's quite good. And then we go Mercury retrograde, 10th of May, and a week later, full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Now, if you can imagine when Mercury is taking you retrograde, you already feel, and the only way I can explain it for me is I always feel like there's a train going forward at the station, there's a train coming back. You know, when you're sat on a stationary train and the other train starts moving and you feel like you're moving, but you're not moving. It's like, oh my God, that whole, am I moving? Am I not moving? That's Mercury retrograde. Then throw in a full moon for a start, but a lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Yeah, now that is a bit like being in the sea and getting sucked down to the bottom of a wave and then being spat out at the top. And that's what May is. So when I say I'm glad because you've got your Sagittarius card, I am, because you may be one of the only signs, you and Virgo, I think, and you're both mutable, who can do this with the weird waves and energies and God knows what you want to call it that's coming in. Okay? Ride the rainbow. Ride the rainbow, my unicorns. Okay, now on the other side, we've got Justice. And I'm pretty pleased to see that too. Not just a floor cleaning advert, this card. This is Athene. And she's got the owl for wisdom. She's got the fancy headgear because she was born out of Zeus's head because she's clever. She's all about strategy and thinking and fairness. And there's the sword of truth. And of course, we've got the scales somewhere there. We've got the scales of justice. Yeehaw. When we have justice, it's because the universe, Saggy, wants to bring you balance. It wants to even something out. Because normally, like I used to do Sagittarian readings and it was quite a jamboree. And then the last kind of 6 to 8 months, we got a lot of King of Swords creeping in and we got a lot of sort of underground movement creeping in and shadows and stuff like that. And I can see that if in May, if one train was the shadow train and one train was the light train, you got both, okay? So it's great and it's lovely and it's 2 of Cupsy and gorgeous. But at the same time, we need to pay attention to some things as well. Let's have a look at the cards with the other camera. Let's hope that it's not just going to show you a pair of knickers on the floor or some bog roll or something like it normally does. Okay, good. I'm just going to zoom in a bit more and I'm going to just move them out here. Anything that's gone behind the box, I'll get it out and we'll have a look at that too. Okay, good. Yeah, we can't ignore that the devil is behind my shoulder. Okay. And Justice there, and we've got Temperance there. Okay, itchy nose. First of all, this beautiful card here, the 2 of Cups. See if we can go whoomp. God, I'm not very good at this camera business. 2 of Cups. Here we have Psyche, and she's on the rock with her cup, which is like, it's kind of a faithfulness thing, that cup. It's like she's keeping faith, she's got the cup, it's her Ace of Cups. And along comes Eros, the god of love. He also has a cup, it's the same as her cup. There is like reciprocity here and exchange. It's not like she's got a massive cup and he's like, nah, I forgot my cup. It's like, damn it, I knew there was something. It's not like that. He flies in, he has a cup, she's on the rock, she has a cup. Let's exchange our cups. Okay? 2 of Cups is, sorry, I've got allergies at the moment, so I might be a bit sniffy. 2 of Cups is Venus in Cancer. So to have Temperance here on that left side and the 2 of Cups here, this is really nice. Okay? This is a beautiful relationship card. It's got kind of reciprocity, it's got equality, it's got a lovely nurturing Cancerian kind of feeling about it. It's got that whole looking after each other vibe, you know? It's nice. It's not snap your knicker elastic at 10 paces. It's, I bought you a 3-pack of knickers because I saw you ran out. I know. It comes to a point where that becomes important. Okay. So it's genuinely caring for somebody. This is nice. I like this. Now, we then zip straight back into Judgment. And I can tell you now that I think every single sign this month has had the Judgment card at least once and some more than once. Not surprising because the Judgment card, past, present and future. It's the retrograde card, it's the going back card, okay? The universe wants to take you back to something, and that's what happens when you get Mercury retrograde and the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. You don't get off scot-free, okay? Even the Sagittarians don't get off scot-free. This is important. It's important for every sign to acknowledge the shadow as we reach the mid-month, okay? Thank God you've got the nice cards and the love cards and the 2 of Cups and the love coming your way and the Justice card over here, which actually is going to turn out to be really important. to kind of offset this, okay? So don't forget, Athene with the scales, think of it as having the Two of Cups on the one hand and the Seven of Swords in the other, okay? Now, back to the future, Judgment. It wants past, present and future all become like one. And what the universe can do with this energy is ping you forwards, backwards. I explained this to another star sign reading as like focusing with a camera. You know, in focus, out of focus, in focus, trying to get a clear picture. What the universe wants you to do is become more focused about a particular issue. I imagine that this issue has its roots in the past, and it may not even have anything to do with the Two of Cups, but it's to do with relationship in some form, okay? Past, present, future, we have the Knight of Wands rushing into Judgment. The two cards on either side of Judgment are very wholesome. They're very Sagittarian. The Knight of Wands is very spontaneous and boo-boo, you know, I'm coming, woohoo, here's my wand. It's on fire, I've got my horse. It's a big entrance, you know, it's a fire sign thing. Enthusiasm, creativity, good energy, but it rushes into Judgment. And that's like, yep, I want to take you back. Come with me. And where does it take you? Down this kind of dirty alleyway of shadows, okay? Seven of Swords. Something here wants your attention. Now, I'm not saying you need to make up for it. I'm not saying you need to cure it or solve it. Maybe you can't cure it or solve it or make up for it, but the universe wants you to pay attention to it. Okay, pay attention. Right. With that in mind, let's bring the Devil out. The Devil card. The Devil has two people and they're like puppets on a string. He's got his vanilla number 99 there. I think that's his horn of plenty, actually. There is sometimes a lusty quality to this, quite a carnal energy to this. For some of you, this may be something in the past where lust and, what's the word? Lust and shadow and maybe a bit of toxicity kind of combined to keep you on a string, okay? Something about this remains, and the universe just wants you to literally get a large torch and shine it down the alleyway and say, oh yes, I remember this, okay? It could be about an ex. It could be about any toxic situation where you were restricted, okay? I don't feel it's completely present. If it is, it's someone on the periphery of your life. And knowing what Sagittarius is like, it would be someone who is jealous or envious on the outside. People are often jealous or envious of Sagittarians and Pisceans because of this easy come, easy go. A lot of people on the outside of you will make assumptions. It's easy for you. It's easy for you. Just look at you. It's easy breezy, lemon squeezy, you know, and people should never do that. I've kind of learnt that. You never know what's going on behind someone's eyes, behind someone's door, whatever it is. And it's the same about celebrities and stuff like that, isn't it? Where people assume they have blessed lives. Some do, some don't. You know, some people who virtually have nothing have blessed lives. Some do, some don't. You just can't tell from the outside. But try telling that to someone here. So you may have somebody at work, or it could be in relationship issues, who's jealous of you, who is a bit sneaky, they're kind of a bit divisive, it's a bit shadowy. Normally you wouldn't really concern yourself, and that's the other thing with Sagittarius. This sort of stuff doesn't stick to you much, but it can if this person can get inside your head, and I think they did, because the Devil card is here, and that means the universe wants you to pay attention. It wants catharsis, and a full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio is the time to be doing it with Mercury retrograde. It really is. It's almost unavoidable. In fact, I'm going to go so far as to say it's unavoidable. So get on board, okay? Ride the wave. Turn it into something good. Turn it into something positive. Turn it into something Sagittarian, okay? Because ultimately you have this Two of Cups. You have this Six of Wands as well. This is a great thing. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, okay? You're going to come out of this really well. The relationship looks like it could be really successful, okay? But at the same time, you don't want that devil on your shoulder. You don't want that Seven of Swords thing hanging around, polluting this. You don't want, for some of you as well, the devil card may go back to early family ties. It can do with the devil card because of the toxicity and the sort of trapped nature and the nature of children having less power, you know, in that kind of situation. So just also have a word with yourself about where this is coming from. And you may get assistance with that, you know, like therapy or whatever you normally use to sort out those kind of issues. But just pay attention. I would say pay attention to the red flags, but it doesn't feel like red flags. It just feels like... It feels like that Seven of Swords. It feels like shadows. What's lurking in the shadows? Okay. Two sixes, Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands. This is really nice. Most people just want to be generous towards you. They want to give to you. They want you to be successful. They're going to be throwing money at you, which I like. I don't think it pleases anyone who's jealous. It's like, oh, okay, and now people are positively throwing money at them. Well, yeah, sometimes it goes that way. Six of Pentacles can also be if you've applied for a grant, it's not like normally pay rises or wages. Six of Pentacles is stuff you weren't expecting, or grants, rebates, surprise money. Okay, there's some surprise money. It's not always a huge amount. I kind of call it my little bag of cash. But it's confirmation for you. For some of you, you may have set up your own business, which a lot of Sagittarians do. And again, it's client interest. It's like, oh, how can I pay you? How can I buy your product? How can I give my money to you? Rather than you needing to solicit it yourself, okay? Three of Pentacles, the universe wants you to share your wisdom with others. So this could be teaching. It could be any kind of expressing, like having a vlog or a YouTube channel or whatever it is, starting a club, writing in a newspaper, if anyone does that anymore, or an article online. This is about sharing your secrets of success, how to ride that rainbow, because people want to know, okay? Also, Queen of Cups here in the middle. There is something about... There's something about the relationship side here that you need to intuit as well, that will come into your intuition. But there's also something about needing to know how to combat this Seven of Swords. You're going to get a hunch as to how to go about that through any kind of psychic practice, tarot cards, whatever your normal thing is, okay? And then we get the Ten of Pentacles, which I love because this is my meat and potatoes relationship card. This is the card of real relationship. That's what I mean over here. Rather than the snip the knicker elastic buys you a new pair of pants and they fit. This one, Ten of Pentacles, again, I call it meat and potatoes because it's, you know, stuff that's really happening, getting stuff to grow, being together in a practical sense. It can be moving in with someone. It can be, I don't know, growing a garden with someone. Stuff's growing in the garden of a relationship, okay? It's progress, but it's real and it's tangible and it's practical. And I love that for you. Let's have a look at some romance angel oracle cards. Yes. Oh. Cards have been very jumpy today. Very jumpy. Oof, cripes. In the extended reading, I am going to look at the Two of Cups. I'm also going to look at Judgment. And then I'm going to drill down on the Seven of Swords and the Devil. I know. But I'm going to get in there. And I'm going to ask, what's up, Devil? Oh, God, I've mixed all those in, so they're all backwards and forwards. Right. Love this. Right, let's put that on there. There's a lot here about keeping an open mind. So we have keep an open mind here. Your soulmate might differ from your usual type and expectations. Alongside, stay optimistic about your love life, which again is keeping an open mind. There's a need for you to retain your Sagittarius curiosity, which, to be fair, if this Seven of Swords has popped up before, or that Devil card, somebody might have kind of crushed that a little bit for a while, because that's what people sometimes do, isn't it? We have a honeymoon card. Enjoy the bliss of holiday times together. This is one-to-one time with somebody that's uninterrupted by others. It's nice, it's kind of peaceful, it's just you and them. It's that Two of Cups. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. Remember underneath where we've got 1980s share? I know, do you believe in life after love? Love me a bit of share. Probably just ruined it for you all there. We got 1980s share, or the Queen of Cups here, where you've got the psychic intuition part of it. When it says the steps you're guided to take, it means guided, okay, by your intuition to take. Then we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, okay? Same as keep an open mind and with make the effort. And then chemistry. Hot chemistry. There is a strong and magnetic attraction here, and that actually is the good side of the Devil card. It's the good side. It's the lusty, you know, sensual side of the Devil card, because all of the tarot cards have some good side to them as well, even the ones that are perceived to be quite negative. We need a bit of that Devil card. It can't all be, you know, PG rated. I'm just getting you, yeah, well actually, sorry, just thinking while I was talking. Well, I'm not very good at multitasking. I'm getting you an oracle card. Ooh. Ooh, love that oracle card. To the sea. Now, the sea might actually feature. It's come up a lot in a lot of people's readings. But also when I said, you know, like Mercury retrograde and the full moon in Scorpio melded together, it makes like a wave going backwards. And then you're going to be buffeted by other waves, and I'll stop the metaphor there. But here she is. She's in this gorgeous bathtub and she's happy to just go where it goes. Just go where it goes. Yeah, there's like a compass on the front and there's a higher power at the back. And I kind of feel as well that she's happy to trust in the four winds, you know. Use your Sagittarian nature and trust in that. And then I'm going to do a healing with the angels oracle card for you. Ooh, Saggy. I'm going to do two as well. Ha. First one you get is trust. It's all about trusting in the universe this month. Normally you're very good at that, but when you've been hit by that Seven of Swords vibe and that kind of Devil vibe, sometimes it can get to you a bit. You know, it can make you question things. And then on this side you get Guardian Angel. Someone is watching over you. It could be someone who's passed over, okay? Because usually it's meant as someone who's, you know, coming back in spirit. They're watching over you, and I feel like this is going to turn out well for you. You've got your Six of Swords, got your Six of Wands down there, your success card. I feel like this is going to turn out well for you, but don't ignore that Seven of Swords, okay? I am going to do your extended reading now. It's the first link in the description box. Do like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon, Saggy. Bye. Namaste.